Hi, welcome to Muzzle First. Today I want to talk to you about this Colt ammo. This is a solid copper hollow point, hence the SCHP. I saw this Colt ammo come on the market here in the U.S. Several months ago, and but it was not made in the U.S. It was made overseas. It was being imported by a company in Illinois. They have since stopped importing it, and now it's being manufactured actually in Venice, Florida. Try to package where it's clearly legible. There we go. You can see the manufacturer at the bottom. It's made by GBW Cartridge in Venice, Florida. And they utilize that Barnes bullet that a lot of other manufacturers use. Let's see if I can get these boxes open here. This is what they look like. All right. So it's using that coated solid copper bullet made by Barnes. And you can see the case right here. See if I can get that to where it's clear. It actually is stamped Colt, so they've got their own cases, or at least someone's making the cases for them with their branding on them. I should also mention this is not made by Colt that makes the firearms. This is a different company. All right, completely different company as far as my understanding of it. This is not Colt that makes the firearms. This is a Colt that specializes in ammunition. But there's the label off of it. It is a solid copper hollow point. All right, center file. This one is a 9mm. They offer it in all the popular calibers. But I took this to the range and I fired it through 3 guns. And I'll show you the firearms I used really quick. This is my Sig P250. I shot 1 box through each of these. All right, this is the compact model. Not real compact, but that's Sig's idea of compact. All right, this right here is a Smith & Wesson SW9VE. This is one of the old Sigmas. And I shot 20 rounds through this one. And last but not least, my Kel-Tec PF9. I figured if my Kel-Tec would feed it, anything would feed it. This one's a little picky on ammo. This Kel-Tec does not like the heavy ammo at all. 115 grains works great in it, which is what these are. And this also had a problem with the Liberty defense with the hollow points in that. They're a solid copper also. Even in 115 grain, it had problems feeding it because of how large the hollow point is on it. So I was kind of concerned whether it would actually work in this one, and worked fine in all of them. So I do have some video from the range, and I'll insert that in the middle here, and then I'll come back and give you my final opinion on this ammo. All right, so let's go to the video from the range real quick. All right, so today we're at the range. I have some Colt solid copper hollow points. I want to see how these shoot, and we're going to try some out of my Sig Sauer P250. All right, so let's go down range and take a look. All right, so today at the range, we have some Colt solid copper hollow points. We're going to try these in my Smith & Wesson SW9VE. This is one of the old Sigmas. We're going to go 20 rounds, all right? And this is what the ammo looks like in the magazine. It is an actual coated hollow point, but that is a very large hollow point. So far, we're 16 rounds in on the Sigma. No feeding issues. Nothing. We're shooting just fine. All right, we're gonna go down the range and take a look, all right? All right, so today at the range, we have some Colt solid copper hollow points. We're going to see how they fire in the Kel-Tec PF9. This gun only has a 7-round magazine. So I have 2 extra magazines. All 3 magazines are loaded with the Colt solid copper hollow points, SCHP. They're 115 grain, really deep hollow point. We're going to see how they fire in this little Kel-Tec. I have had a problem with hollow points in this Kel-Tec before, so it'll be interesting to see if it fires this. This last magazine will only have 6 rounds in it. Magazine number 2. Magazine number 3. All right, so it was 20 rounds. Let's go down range and see what we did. All right, so as you can see at the range, everything went just fine. All 3 of these firearms had no problems with this ammo. And we'll go over the targets here real quick. So this is the target from the Sig P250. As you can see, all the shots were low. My Sig print's low, I aimed pretty much dead center for it. I didn't adjust my aim because it was shooting low, but so you can get an idea how it prints. All right. So this was probably the best one of the bunch. Was my Sig. These were approximately, I labeled them 10 yards. It was probably closer to 12 yards. It was 11 paces from the target was where I was shooting from. So 11, 12 yards roughly is what I'm going to guess it, but I labeled it 10. All right, so that was my Sig P250. All right, and this is the target from my Smith & Wesson Sigma, the SW9VE. It shoots pretty much dead to aim. I don't have to adjust much on this one, and that's not too bad. It is patterning fairly large. This ammo probably, I don't know that this ammo is, I don't know that you're going to get MOA out of it, but the bullets were flying true. You can see right here, they're not tumbling, going through there or anything like that. But once again, that was a Smith & Wesson Sigma. And these targets here are actually rifle targets, but they're what I had available at the time. Alright, and this is the target for my Kel-Tec, the PF9. Kel-Tec kind of put them all over the place. It didn't really, it couldn't get a really good group anywhere with this Kel-Tec. You see I have a flyer right down here in the corner. So these are, I believe, 12-inch targets. Probably a little more than that. But like I said, these are 100-yard sighting targets for rifles, really. They're not meant for handguns, but they work for handguns. And I do believe it is 12 inches. So, accuracy in a PF9, not that good. Like you see, accuracy on that Sig was a lot better. But maybe not perfect. So as far as accuracy, you know, keep in mind what you're buying it for. You're not buying this for 100 yards. You're not buying it for really 20 yards or even 10 yards. You're buying this for 7 yards. So center of target, 7 yards. Yeah, you could. It's accurate enough for what it's intended for. And the real big value of this is the price. Right now, you can get this for 18 cents a round from Sportsman's Guide. No promise what the prices will be in the future, but for right now, 18 cents a round from Sportsman's Guide. I did not buy this from Sportsman's Guide. I bought this from a local shop. It was a little more, but it was still really cheap, especially compared to other hollow point ammo using that Barnes bullet. As far as velocity, they do say on here somewhere. Here we go. So they advertise the velocity is about 1,185 feet per second. I don't have a way of proving or disproving that. I'm gonna take them for their word. This is not plus P ammo. This is just standard velocity. All right. So it's not. It is safe to shoot in guns like this Kel-Tec. Kel-Tec does not recommend plus P ammo in their guns. All right, at least not in this one. So that works good for that gun. This would be a great carry ammo for that Kel-Tec, and that actually might be what I use in it. I'm trying a couple other rounds in it as well, but this one does cycle, and it's inexpensive, it's cheap. You could train with it, and wouldn't break the bank. Most self-defense ammos in this category, like this, the hollow points like this, you're looking at $1 a round, roughly, or more. Some of them are even more than that. But yeah, I'd give it a thumbs up. It's great. It's great for what it is. Keep in mind, it's not plus P, it's standard velocity. I'm not sure that the accuracy out of this is going to be perfect, but the accuracy is good enough. Good enough for what you're buying it for. All right? And it cycled in all 3 of my guns. I would advise you buying a box or 2 and trying it in your firearm before you buy 1,000 rounds of it. But still, even if you buy 1,000 rounds of it, I mean, 18 cents a round, Sportsman's Guide will ship it to you for free, possibly tax-free if you don't have one in your state. So I don't know that you can really go wrong. It's a great buy. I actually am probably going to buy a little more of it. I only have 5 boxes left. I had 3 more, and I shot those at the range. But I'll buy a little more of it, put it aside. I can't guarantee you how long this Colt ammo will be available. This GBW cartridge that made this, they do have their own version of this. It looks just like this bullet. It's probably the same thing, just rebranded. They probably manufactured this for Colt and branded it with the Colt labeling. That's my suspicion. But they do offer ammo on their website, and that they package, that they manufacture and sell under their own name. Like I said, looks just like this. It's identical, other than the fact it's got their label on it. So if you got any questions, you can send me an email at muzzlefirst@gmail.com. If you'd like to leave a comment, there's a space below this video where you can leave a comment, or you can visit my website, www.muzzlefirst.com. Thank you, and you have a good day.